RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Andy's Auto Body, Tire, and Auto Service and Sales. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East's premier sports bar and grill. Shell Community Federal Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer and the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. Calc Institute of Technology, your future, your success. C&B Bank and Trust, Illinois' oldest bank.
So Granite City and Collinsville are both gone from this Alton Regional this week. Quincy waiting on either Chatham Glenwood or Alton, and the Redbirds will get ready to tip it off. And the tip won by Alton, and here comes Maurice Edwards as we get things started. As the crowd still files in here little by little at 7 o'clock as Paul Harris gives it up to Kevin Caldwell Jr. Now to Trey Smith. Hands it right side. Edwards will drive, and on the drive, he is fouled. Edwards with a quick first step, and Mo may go to the line here if they say it was in the act of shooting. A foul on 22 of the Titans, Parker Allen.
Yeah, Allen that time just couldn't keep up with the quicker Redbird, and it'll be 2 free throws.
Edwards fires it up and in, and we're underway in terms of scoring. 7:41 to go, first quarter, as Edwards puts it up, puts it in. Alton led Chatham Glenwood the first time they played back in November. Early on, after one quarter, it was 19-6 in favor of the Redbirds. They went on to win it by 11 points.
Yeah, they put the hammer down early and then kind of coasted to victory.
7:30 to go as Edwards hits both free throws, so it's 2-0 in favor of Alton. Now the team in red, trimmed in the white, Chatham Glenwood with the basketball. And we'll see how they run it against the Redbirds defense. Down to the block, Glass, no good there. Underneath, the shot missed, and Edwards quickly back the other way. Maurice, top of the key to Trey Smith. Now Marcus Latham will drive on that right wing and the right side. Now back to the left side. Caldwell in the corner. He's guarded there by Ethan Hunt, a senior guard. Caldwell will fire a three, left side, no good. Rebound Titans, 2-0 here. Redbirds lead it.
Glenwood just seemed like they kind of discombobulated that time defensively. They lucked out, but it seemed like everybody was having trouble finding their man.
Top of the key they go to Carson A. Heron. A. Heron is a junior. They go to the baseline, Glass and good. Up and in quickly, Joel Alexander for 2 points.
Tell you what, those small numbers on the front of the jerseys tonight, we're going to have trouble all night.
Yeah, a little tough to see, almost like they're silver or gray numbers on the red jerseys. Here's Caldwell. Alton in the white jerseys, trimmed in the red. And Edwards will travel at the three-point line. He'll turn it over. It's Titans ball in a 2-2 game.
Yeah, those jerseys for Glenwood kind of remind me out of the 60s and 70s years ago, kind of the throwback uniforms. But right now they're doing all right, Farmers. We're tied up.
And on to the right wing, it's A. Heron with the basketball. He'll give it to the top, and Matt Ballman. Ballman, a 6'2 guard. He's only a sophomore. Now the ball goes to Alexander. Alexander hands it off. Ethan Hunt back to the top again as the Redbirds pack it in. And they have Parker Allen covered by Maurice Edwards. Almost a triangle and two here as they guard Ethan Hunt, too. All over the floor with Caldwell. Into the lane it goes. Stop and pop by A. Heron. He missed it. Got his own rebound, though. They'll drive in. Glass and good. Matt Ballman for 2 points.
Yeah, that time the Redbirds just a little bit lazy on the boards. Those offensive rebounds gives another possession to the opponent.
4-2. The Titans lead the Redbirds now. Maurice Edwards to the corner. Marcus Latham has it. Latham crossover dribble, and a foul is called as he lost the ball, but Matt Ballman with a foul.
Got a break there as it looked like it was going to be out of bounds turnover Redbirds, but instead it'll be their ball under their own basket.
And throwing it in, Caldwell. It's a kick ball on the defense as Ethan Hunt got a sneaker on it there, and he booted it back out of bounds. And with 5:16 to go, slow start here, just 6 points on the board.
I talk about throwback uniforms. You use the term sneaker.
Sneaker.
We're in the old days.
That's right. Tennis shoes. 5 minutes left. They dump it down. Reverse layup. Caldwell missed it on a good feed from Paul Harris. Back the other way. It is Matt Ballman. Gives it to Ethan Hunt, and they'll back it up near the center circle there. The Redbird emblem at midcourt. Left side, Hunt will fire a three. It's short. They get another offensive rebound, though, and it's Matt Ballman.
Long shot, long rebound. You got to play it that way.
Chatham Glenwood will drive, and maybe an extra step there, but Joel Alexander missed it anyway in the lane. Back comes Smith for Alton to Marcus Latham. Hands the ball off to Caldwell. Over to Edwards. He fakes a three with 4:20 to go. Now he'll fire a three and miss it. Edwards, no good. Rebound, Chatham Glenwood.
Now, first possession, the Redbirds came down and passed the ball around very patiently. Now it seems like they're playing a little one-on-one.
To the left corner it goes. Heron has the basketball for Coach Todd Blakeman. Chatham, Illinois, just south of Springfield. The Titans have the ball and the lead, 4-2. They skip it left side. To the baseline it goes. Latham cuts off the baseline. Good D. Back to the top. Here's a drive by Matt Ballman. He'll kick it out. Chatham Glenwood, 18-10 on the year. 18 wins. Redbirds still on defense, still working hard. Here's Heron. Ball tipped away. Latham has it, and the defense pays off. It's a turnover. Latham in the lane, rolls it off the rim. No. Rebound, Titans coming back.
Get a turnover, you got to convert, make them pay.
Down to the block it goes. Good and one. Trey Smith wanted the charge. He went to the ground, but he's going to get the foul.
Tell you what, he was awfully close to being set, if not set.
Number 15, Joel Alexander with a bucket on the block, right block. He'll go for a three-point play, and it's 6-2. Titans have the early lead tonight.
I think Coach Smith right now is trying to negotiate. He said, hey, wait a minute. He couldn't get any more set than he was.
And I may not give him the basket because it's now not on the board. Now the referee is going to go to the scorer's table.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's only three of them out there. Maybe they need to, I'll wave at them, let them know that the basket went in.
All right. They saw you. It's 6-2. Titans as they get the bucket.
It's the first time in my life a referee ever listened to me. Probably the last time.
Free throw in the air, and it's good. And Alexander with 5 early points. Back the other way in a 7-2 game now. Redbirds had 2 free throws, but nothing from the field here, and now it's a run for the Titans. Redbirds ball. Latham has it. Fires a three, and it's good. Right side, Marcus Latham.
Well, it took the Redbirds 5 minutes to finally find the range, but they did so with Latham on a big three.
3 ball for number 2, Marcus Latham, the 6'1" senior. Underneath, it's another layup, and it's good again. Alexander once again.
We're going to have to put a tag on him. Somehow or another, he keeps getting lost.
And open in the lane. 9-5 now. Chatham leading Alton. Here's Latham to Paul Harris. Now Caldwell fires a three. It's good. Kevin Caldwell Jr. with a tray.
Good ball movement there. Finally found him over on the left wing.
2:10 to go. First quarter. Redbirds back to within 1 now with a couple of threes. It's 9-8. Titans with the lead and the ball. Matt Ballman with it to Heron. Carson Heron, 6'4", right in front of the Redbird nest. He gives it to the top, and Ballman. There's Alexander again. This time he'll fade away and miss it. Latham with a rebound.
Boy, did he ever sky on that one.
Back the other way, it's Harris underneath. Layup good. Good ball movement again. Harris for 2.
Got the ball down the floor quickly before the defense could get set up.
Redbirds have another lead, and it's 10-9 now. Chatham Glenwood ball, left corner. Out to the top it goes to Parker Allen. Parker Allen with a rare touch here. 6'2" junior. Underneath, Ethan Hunt. He is on the baseline, and he will back it up. Parker Allen had 22 points first game against the Redbirds. Here's Latham with a steal. Back the other way. Edwards, scoop shot, no. Chatham Glenwood the other way again.
Edwards with a little bit too much mustard on that one.
A minute to go. First quarter, 10-9. Redbirds lead. The winner plays Quincy, the Blue Devils, Friday night. Here in the Alton 4A regional title game. Here's a shot by Allen, a line drive 3, no good. Trey Smith the other way. Gives to Caldwell in the corner, 3-ball, no. Latham keeps it alive. Harris lays it in.
The old poke check there, as Latham knew he couldn't get his hands on the ball, so he just poked it to his teammate.
12-9, Redbirds with their largest lead, 3 points. They led early 2-0. 15 seconds left first quarter. The Titans will wait for the last shot. Between the circles it is Joel Alexander. He'll drive on Harris into the lane. Missed the layup. 4 seconds left. Smith to Latham. He fires top of the key. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter here at Alton High. Redbirds 12, the Titans 9 after 1. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu. Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There is also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Allen, keep an eye on him. Ethan Hunt, very active too, but it's been Joel Alexander so far that has 3 buckets. He has 7 points in the first quarter. He's a 6'3" forward, senior forward. And Alexander gives the ball to Ethan Hunt. Chatham Glenwood starts the second quarter with the offense and with the basketball. Edwards tried for the steal, but he bumped into the official. Otherwise, he may have been off to the races there. Out of bounds, Chatham ball.
I don't know, but I think you ought to call an illegal screen on the official there.
There you go. Jordan Golly is in the game now, so that's the 1 sub for Alton High. A sub in there, Will Hanlon, 6'3" guard. Will Hanlon, who has it now. Off the bench, he fires a 3, and it's good. Hanlon ties the game at 12.
Tell you what, the sophomore realized he had rested legs. He got the good look, and he said, why not?
3-ball for the Titans, and we're tied at 12. Here's Jordan Golly. Edwards to Trey Smith. They look left side to Latham, but it's back to the right. Edwards. Maurice Edwards will drive into the lane. Lost his man. Stops and hits it in the middle of the lane.
Tell you what, when you got breaks like that, there's just no stopping you. He came driving in there and then pulled up. The defender went flying right on by.
Edwards with 4 points now. Maurice with a bucket. Redbirds 14, the Titans 12, second quarter. Here's Alexander at the free throw line, looking for Parker Allen. Allen gives it up to Ballman. Now Alexander to Hanlon for three. He missed it. Titans in there again, and they'll lay it up and in. It's Alexander for two.
Well, that time the Redbirds did a good job of sealing off the backside rebound, just got a bad carom off the rim.
Caldwell to Ghali for three in the corner. Jordan Ghali missed it in the left corner. Back comes Chatham Glenwood. Tie game. Hanlon out to the three-point line. Missed the three. Rebound. Titans have it again.
Redbirds just simply getting out hustled to the ball that time.
Hanlon to the three-point line. Ballman now to Alexander. 6 minutes to go. First half. 14-14 ball game. Second quarter, and Allen hands the ball off to Ballman. Guarded by Marcus Latham. Now they give it to Hanlon. Will Hanlon off the bench. Alexander drives, kicks it to Ballman. He drives, kicks it to Hanlon. Three, it's up and in. Will Hanlon again.
I tell you what, he came in with his guns loaded, didn't he?
2 threes for number 30. 6'3" guard Hanlon. Now Trey Smith down, up and in from the left block. Trey Smith with a bucket.
Good answer by Smith, his first 2 points of the game.
17-16, Titans by 1. Chatham with the basketball, Alton on defense. 5:10 to go, second quarter. Here's Ethan Hunt on the drive. Caldwell guarding him, now it goes to Alexander. Out high, Ballman three, good. Ballman left open, top of the key, timeout, Redbirds. Coach Eric Smith would like a timeout in a 20-16 ball game now as the Titans start hitting 3 balls.
Well, the Titans doing a good job of entering the pass into the lane and then kicking it back out to the perimeter. The Redbirds trying to sag in and help out in the middle. They're not getting back out top like they should. As a result, 3 threes here in the second quarter for Glenwood.
20-16 our score now in favor of Chatham Glenwood. Again, they had 18 wins on the year. Ironically enough, Chatham Glenwood beat Alton in the girls regional this year. That was overtime. Chatham knocked out the Alton Lady Redbirds at the Granite City Regional a couple of weeks ago. Chatham and Alton playing on the boys' side now in 4A basketball. And after the 32nd timeout for Alton, the Redbirds up the floor, down by 4. Here's Caldwell to Edwards for 3. Maurice Edwards missed it. Harris tried to get it, but back the other way. The Titans have it.
Nobody happened to see that ball went off the top of the backboard and the support, but nothing was alarmed there because Glenwood got the rebound anyway.
Inside, blocked away. Parker Allen thought he had a layup, but Maurice Edwards knocked it away. Edwards coming back. He'll drive into the lane, up and off the glass. He missed it, no good.
And the Redbirds, unlike the Titans, are only getting one shot. It's one and done.
Parker Allen to the baseline, leans in, fires it up and in. Allen for 2.
Good move there as it was the old step through and then just forced his way up.
Up and under for Parker Allen, 2 points. Marcus Latham will drive baseline, finger roll, knocked away, but he gets the loose ball back, up and in. Latham, 2 points.
Well, the second chance was a pure gift. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time and it fell in his lap.
22-18 now. Chatham Glenwood by 4 points. Chatham had a 6-point lead a moment ago. It's 4 now with 3:30 to go. Second quarter. Down low, there's Alexander posting up, and he lays it up and in as Harris was on his shoulder, but he got it up and in.
Spun right around, went to the hole. He has 11. The lead is now 6.
11 for Alexander. He had 7 points the first time they played. Caldwell underneath. He'll lay it up with the left hand and good. So now it's a 4-point game again, 24-20. Chatham Glenwood with the lead, 3 minutes to go, second quarter. To the right side, Ballman gives to Alexander. Alexander drives, kicks to Hunt for 3. It's off the mark, too long. Edwards the rebound. Here come the Redbirds. Edwards inside, knocked away, out of bounds. Alton will throw it back in under their own basket. And they'll bring back in Trey Smith. And also Ty Trimble comes in for Alton.
Perhaps get a little bit more quickness to get out on those perimeter shooters for the Titans.
The Titans will bring in a sub, Clark Gaden, number 25, into the game. Latham has the basketball here. Marcus Latham to Trey Smith. Now Edwards, he will back it up. 2:25 left until halftime. Latham with the basketball. Back to the center circle. Skip pass to Trimble. Now to Edwards. Top of the key, Edwards steps back for 3, and it rolls off the rim. No good. Still a 4-point lead for the Titans here, 24-20. Back comes Parker Allen to the right corner. Alexander tried to give and go, and Latham saw it all the way. He stole it. Smith for 3. Trey Smith, no good. Rebound, Chatham Glenwood again.
You know, I think all 3 of the turnovers by Glenwood are a result of Latham's defense.
Yeah, Marcus Latham getting in the passing lanes, and he is guarding Parker Allen now away from the ball. Here's Allen. Giving the ball up, getting it back with 1:33 to go. Allen misses a 3. Alexander hands it off. Layup, no good. Harris for Alton the other way. Still getting second chances, though. Here's Trey Smith down the lane, and he is fouled. The lefty, Trey Smith, with a strong move there. That foul's going to go on Chatham Glenwood. Parker Allen has 2 fouls.
I don't think that's a bad thing that he's got 2 fouls already.
2 points, 2 fouls. Trey Smith to the line with 2 points. His free throw is good. The Redbirds have had 5 different scorers, and they trail 24-21.
Well, Allen with those 2 fouls is going to have a seat, but they're going to bring in Will Hanlon to replace him. First time he came in, picked up 2 quick threes.
This one rolls in, good, 2 for 2. We'll go back the other way. In the backcourt, Ethan Hunt has it, guarded by Trimble. 1:10 to go. Now they skip it to the top. Alexander has it. Redbirds on D, 2-point game. Here's Ballman giving the ball up. Now left side. Ethan Hunt to Alexander.
The Titans like the fact that they have the ball and a 2-point lead in the final minute. They're going to hang on to that thing for a while.
I think they're going to milk the clock maybe all the way down. 42 seconds left, first half. 25 into the game, Jaborius Smith, 6'2" senior. And right now, 26 seconds till halftime. Smith with the basketball to Alexander, 20 seconds left. Redbirds need a stop in a 2-point game. Latham tipped it away, but it goes right back to Ballman. He almost hit the sideline. Now there's 8 seconds to go. Top of the key, Alexander to Ethan Hunt. He fires a 3. It's no good. Tipped around. Trimble has it from midcourt. It's no good. And that is the end of the first half. And I'm not sure if the Titans knew what they wanted to do there as they fired a 3 basically from the volleyball line.
Yeah, they looked so good working the clock down, but then when it come time to clock management, what are you going to do at the end of the run? They were a little bit lost, and Redbirds got that shot off in time. And I'll tell you what, he looked like he had plenty of strength there from 3-quarter court, came up a little too strong.
Chatham Glenwood to the locker room with a 2-point lead. Titans 24, the Redbirds 22 at halftime here in the regional semis. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
All right, sir, we finished all the services on your car. They'll take it over for your complimentary car wash, and they'll call you when it's ready.
Timeout! Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949, or see us online at RiverBender.com.
At Shell Community Federal Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Shell is the one place to go.
We're not sure which Red, the Quincy Blue Devils, going to either play the Chatham Glenwood Titans here or the Alton Redbirds Friday night. If it is Alton, of course, it'll be right here on the Big Z for you. Alton ball to start the third quarter. Here we go. Maurice Edwards down to Paul Harris. Harris gets his shot blocked away. Some help defense there, and A. Heron knocks it out of bounds.
I didn't think you see that coming. He thought he was wide open to the basket, but lo and behold, he came out of nowhere.
Well, we'll see if they keep feeding the ball to the post and Paul Harris. Harris had a big night, has had a few big nights down the stretch, including against Edwardsville and Epinesa down the stretch of the season, late season. And Harris has it here. He gives it to Edwards. Now to the left side, three ball. Caldwell missed it. Rebound, Chatham Glenwood.
One and done.
Still no offensive rebounds for the Redbirds. Here's Ethan Hunt, hands the ball to Ballman. Now to Parker Allen. He will drive into the lane and picks up his dribble. Gives it to Carson Aheron. Now to Matt Ballman. Right side, Ethan Hunt. Between the circles. Now it goes to Alexander. Down to the block goes Alexander. Out high again. Redbirds with good D. Chatham Glenwood liking their patience too here on their bench. They make some noise.
Yeah, Alexander a while ago trying to force his way in against Harris. I hate to tell you, young man, but Harris is not going to move.
It's a brick wall. He's a wide body. Where's number 1 for Alton? Here's Ethan Hunt. Free throw line. Hands the ball to Parker Allen. Allen driving inside. Partially blocked by Harris, I believe there. No good. Edwards the other way. He'll stop, give it to Trey Smith. Now Latham. Marcus Latham. The dribble, and now the drive. Baseline. Bounces it to Caldwell, and traveling in the corner on Caldwell.
I have that down as only the Redbirds' second turnover of the night. Can that be right?
That might be about right. Taking care of the ball, but not good from the field, and rebounding, not the strongest tonight either. We know that Alton, not the tallest of teams. They don't have a lot of size. To the right wing it goes. Alexander hands it to Parker Allen. Set shot. 3. No good. Latham with a rebound. Marcus Latham up to Edwards. Inside. Left hand. Missed the finger roll. Inside. Caldwell has a rebound. Stripped away. Titans ball.
Just some bad luck there as that ball went all the way down and then popped out.
Edwards thought he had that finger roll with the left hand, and it rattled around and came out. Here is Matt Ballman out to Ethan Hunt. Hunt, number 20, with the basketball.
Thought Coach Blakeman was going to set a screen over there. He was out on the floor.
Referee over there and one of his guards over there too, Ballman. And Blakeman steps onto the floor and helps out the offense here for Chatham.
3 minutes, no score in the third quarter.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go, third period. Allen on the drive. Stripped away by Edwards. He gets it back, and then Edwards with a foul as he tried to block the shot from behind.
Yeah, that was an interesting call because the underneath official who was looking right at it thought that the block was clean, but the guy on the outside who was looking in from the backside saw it otherwise.
Parker Allen to the free throw line. He has just 2 points in the game. Free throw, good. He makes it 25-22, and he has another free throw here.
Neither team has missed a free throw thus far.
Parker Allen, number 22, puts it up and in, 2 for 2.
Give him 4 points and give the Glenwood Titans a 4-point lead.
5 minutes to go, third quarter. Redbirds still looking for some energy and still looking for maybe a Redbird run here. And to the left wing it goes. Maurice Edwards on the drive and blocked away from behind again. And that is Aheron coming over to help again.
Yeah, that time Edwards set that up as he went in strong to the hole. He just kind of hung there, pulled the ball back like a pump fake. That's what gave the defender time to get in there and block him from behind.
Latham to the left corner for the Redbirds. Drives baseline, finger roll. He got too far under the basket. And back the other way, the Titans. Hunt, layup, good. On the run, Hunt for 2.
I think the Redbirds could use a timeout right here as they're kind of losing their discipline, losing their focus at the same time.
28-22 and back to a 6-point lead. Chatham had a couple of 6-point leads early. Here's Edwards with a miss. Rebound Smith. His finger roll rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound Latham. Fouled by Hunt as the Redbirds finally get a couple of rebounds.
Yeah, a couple of offensive rebounds. We haven't seen very many of those. And you know, the frustration for the Redbirds are mounting each time they come down the floor and can't get those shots to drop.
Kenneth Burnett checks into the game, number 3. And also Trimble back in for Alton here.
Let's see about popping a 3 and get right back into this game.
28-22, Chatham.
There it is.
Trey Smith, top of the key, will dribble and drive to Trimble. Trimble inside, fouled as he went to the basket. Trimble, 5'9".
That's the only chance he had. There's no way that ball was going to get up to the basket. Too much timber in there.
Exactly. Foul's going to go on Ballman, his second. Trimble to the line. Free throw, good. His first point. And if the Redbirds cannot hit the outside 2s or the outside 3s, well, they may have to drive and go to the free throw line some here.
It's like Jordan Golly just came into the lineup.
Golly checks in, Paul Harris checks out. So Alton now with Golly, Smith, and Trimble, Burnett and Edwards in the game. Trimble 2 for 2 at the line.
I mean, to tell you, there's some fierce pushing and shoving in there trying to get that rebound position on the free throw. Referees letting them play a little bit inside there.
28-24, Chatham Glenwood by 4 points. Titans have the ball. Free throw line, Alexander gives to Allen, up and in. On the backside, Allen for 2.
Well, it may have been the wrong team making the play, but you got to love that execution, that backdoor cut from the wing.
30-24, back to a 6-point game. Chatham Glenwood leading. Jordan Golly for Alton to Burnett, now to Smith. Trey gives it to Trimble. Trey Smith to Ty Trimble, now Jordan Golly. 3:15 to go, third quarter. Burnett's going to drive, and he is fouled just outside the lane. It might be Hanlon.
Well, you can take your pick because there was a couple of guys there who were reaching in, one from each side. I think you're right. I believe Hanlon's going to get the call.
Third team foul. It's Hanlon's first foul. Redbirds have one team foul. Edwards lobs it into Burnett. Out to Trimble. Now to Edwards again. Edwards and Golly standing side by side there. Now Golly, top of the key. Gives to Burnett. Now to Trey Smith. Trimble again. To the top, Jordan Golly. Now Trimble into the lane. Kicks it to Edwards. He'll drive inside, and it rolls in Maurice Edwards.
Well, Edwards had 2 free throws in the first quarter, 1 field goal in the second, now 1 in the third. Give him 6, make it a 4-point game again.
Redbirds could use a stop or two, and again, get on a run. Trail by 4. Here's Ethan Hunt. Picks up the dribble. Looking for help. Aheron now with the ball. And the Redbirds turn up the energy and the aggressive defense. Jordan Golly on Alexander. Now to Parker Allen, guarded by Edwards. 2:10 to go, third quarter. Here's Allen. Lost his man, throws it up, left it short. Edwards had it. May have been fouled. He got it back. He's fouled again. No call. Edwards all the way down. Finger roll. Good.
And that's what you call poetic justice, because that time one of the Titans had both hands on his arm. He just pulled his arm away, went 84 feet for the layup.
Timeout, Alton. A quick Redbird timeout after that layup, as they were hanging all over his arms there. And 30-28 our score now, as the Redbirds take a timeout. 1:55 to go. It's a two-point game.
You know, the more I set up here, the more I'm thinking, I know this is a better place from which to coach. I'm thinking it's a better place from which to referee.
Oh, of course. We always like doing that on the radio. After the game, our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game, and Maurice Edwards starting to turn it up a little bit here maybe. He's got 8 points.
Yeah, 4 of them coming here in the quarter, right when the Redbirds needed a spark. Down by 6, he's come up with 4 quick ones. And looks like back over in the back area there, Paul Harris is working on an ankle that may be giving him a little trouble. He's done a little hopping there to see if they can get the strength back to it, the flexibility. Redbirds definitely need him in the ball game. That's all there is to it.
Paul Harris out, and into the game, it's Trey Smith along with Burnett, Trimble, Golly, and Edwards. And we'll see if the defense can get another stop here. Chatham ball. 30-28. It's a 2-point game. Chatham led by 2 at halftime. 24-22 the score then. Down underneath. Alexander under the basket, so he throws it back out.
Looked like a tight end pushing the cornerback off so he could get to the ball, didn't he?
Over the back to grab it. The pass was short, but he went up and got it over the top of the defender. Here's Alexander with 1:20 to go, third quarter. Hunt for 3, and it's good.
It's pass the ball around all you want. Just end up putting it in my hands so I can pick up the 3. That's only the 4th 3 of the game for the Titans, but a big one.
And it makes it 33-28. They jump back up by 5 over Alton. Here's Burnett handing the ball to Edwards. He'll drive. Edwards fouled and got the roll. Good. Alexander was going to pick up the foul.
Alexander was falling all over him, and after the foul was called, Alexander turned to the referee and said, he was pushing me.
So
that guy's got a future in politics.
There you go. Alexander with his first foul, and Edwards will try a 3-point play. Got the roll from about the free throw line, and the free throw is good.
Well, a 3-point play either way, whether it's from behind the arc or going to the free throw line, very welcome for the Redbirds there.
Redbirds have not had the lead for a while. 50 seconds left, third quarter, 33-31. You know the Titans would like to keep the score down and keep possession of the ball over and over again for long periods of time, and maybe here in the last minute they'll keep it again. Third quarter. Alexander drives. He's fouled by Jordan Golly.
That was a well worthwhile foul because Golly's been a real pest in there defensively, and that's what you want to do, kid him off of his game.
Titans throw it in under their own basket. 31 seconds left, third quarter. And they're still going to wait for the last shot of this third quarter. Alexander with the basketball, looking, has Golly on him. Now it goes to Parker Allen.
Well, I guarantee you it's Alexander who wants the shot. 11 points at halftime. He's been shut out here in the third quarter.
Watch for Hunt and watch for Allen. They can shoot the three. Edwards guarding Parker Allen. Here's Hunt on the drive. Finger roll, no. The follow goes in for Alexander, and that makes it 35-31 as he got the offensive rebound and now has 13 points. The Titans 35, the Redbirds 31 after 3 quarters now. Alton trailing by 4 as we go to the 4th. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
If you have car problems, Andy's has the solution. Customer service is priority number 1. Our dedicated staff will be more than helpful in getting your car back on the road while you relax in our comfortable waiting area. If needed, we'll also make arrangements for a rental. Our experienced ASC certified technicians will walk you through every step of the process. Andy's Tire and Auto Service offers every under-the-hood service you need. Visit one of our 4 convenient locations today.
You tuned into the game for great sports entertainment, but where do you turn for quality banking services? C&B Bank and Trust, a real community bank, locally owned and reinvesting your deposits right back into the local communities. Take advantage of the full range of products and services that are provided by local people at C&B Bank and Trust. Member FDIC and Illinois' oldest bank, established 1854. Now back to the game.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
That if that shot is missed, I'll have enough time to put it back in. That's exactly the way the fundamental coach teaches the fundamentals.
Chatham Glenwood ball, too, to start the 4th quarter, leading 35-31. As we'll see if they limit the possessions again. Well, they turn it over. They throw it away on the right wing, and just like that, it's Alton ball now.
Well, one break that the Redbirds definitely needed, only turnover number 4 on the Titans tonight.
Redbirds need some offense. They have 31 points here, trailing 35-31 as we start the 4th quarter. Trey Smith to Marcus Latham now. Latham at the top. Gives the ball off. 45-minute game so far. We're in the 4th. And Trey Smith has it at the top. Gives it off to Kevin Caldwell Jr. Now Golly to Edwards. Edwards looking around. He'll fire a long 2 maybe there, and he missed it off the front rim. Back come the Titans, leading by 4. Ethan Hunt drives all the way down. Kicks it out to Allen. Now they give the ball off. It goes to Matt Ballman, to Ethan Hunt again. 7 minutes to go in the game. Hunt will back it up. Patience again for the Titans. Here's Ballman in the left corner. Now Alexander has it. He will drive on Golly. Down underneath, puts it up and in. Into the lane goes Alexander again.
Well, he simply would not be denied as they tried to shut off the baseline. He simply rolled back. Report from East St. Louis sees Belleville East with a 27-19 lead over the Flyers. So in both cases here, we have a couple of host teams on the short end of the score.
Golly for 3 in the corner, in and out, no good. Chatham Glenwood ball up 37-31 here.
If you listen real closely, you might hear a little bit of the air coming out of the ball right now.
Chatham Glenwood ball, they look for the back door again. Alexander leans in, and the foul's going to be on Golly at the free throw line.
And Golly was really bodying up as best he could, trying to be the pest that he wants to be to make the offensive guy a little bit upset. Alexander simply tried to run over him, but Golly gets the foul.
Caldwell 5, Latham 5. They had those at halftime, though, those 5 points. 11 for Edwards. Trimble into the game, and he has a steal. Trimble all the way down. He's fouled at the front of the rim. It's Parker Allen again.
Somebody better tell Trimble he's not big enough to go in there with the big boys, but he drives right through the lane, doesn't he?
He does. 5'9" junior guard goes to the line. Trimble in a 37-31 game will have free throws here with 6:02 to play. Free throw good.
That was personal foul number 3 on Parker Allen. Normally we'd say that's good, but right now I think the guy you have to worry about is Joel Alexander.
As he keeps getting those buckets over and over in the lane. Trimble 2 for 2 again.
Redbirds 9 for 9 from the charity stripe tonight. Chatham Glenwood 3 for 3.
37-33. It's back to a 4-point lead for Chatham. Redbirds can't get on a run here and can't really get the crowd into the game here on their home floor. Trey Smith with some man-to-man D. Now Alexander driving on Golly. Glass, no. Rebound Edwards the other way. Alton ball. Maurice Edwards all the way down in the lane. Left hand, good.
Little bump and run offense that time by Edwards gives him 13 points. Makes it a 2-point game once again.
He was waiting for a whistle, I think, and then threw it up. Got it to roll in. Timeout. Chatham Glenwood as it's a 37-35 2-point game now. Chatham with the lead and the ball.
One of the Alton assistant coaches went over to Jordan Golly and had a few words of encouragement, and I know what he's telling him. You're playing the tough defense. You're frustrating their main scorer. Keep it up. We're going to win this game.
37-35. Titans by 2 over the Redbirds. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
At 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, we believe that great food paired with our own locally brewed craft beer is a staple in life, and we want to share that experience. At 4204, you will find a menu that complements our very own award-winning craft beers, and we serve the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. You can find us in both Alton by the Alton Square Mall and at our original location at 4204 West Main Street in Belleville. Come visit 4204 Main Street Brewing Company today for an experience you won't soon forget.
We continue with Wednesday night playoff basketball at the 4A Alton Regional here. Gary Boker and Brent Berklin on the Big Z with you. Our engineer, Brian Hennigan. Alton trailing by 6. They've got it down to 2 now.
Yes, indeed. And, of course, now you're getting to that point of the game with 5:25 to go. Every possession, a big possession. Every stop, a big stop. But if you're the Redbirds, after a stop, you've got to convert.
Ethan Hunt driving to the baseline, kicks it to Alexander at the 3-point line, and he double dribbled. Nobody saw it.
A foul underneath the basket.
A foul away from the ball as he stopped his dribble at the free throw line, put 2 hands on the ball there. The foul is on Alton's Kevin Caldwell.
I rest my case. This is a better place to referee from.
Inside, left hand, no, and Alexander there again puts it up and in at the front of the rim.
Just hanging around the front of the rim, good things happen. He has 17 points, and the Redbirds can't convert at the other end.
Edwards thought he was fouled. So did Coach Eric Smith. Back the other way, though. Chatham leading 39-35. Hunt for 3. It's no good. Long rebound for Alton. Redbirds ball, 4:44 to go. There goes Edwards again, foul, as he went charging into the defender, and he wanted the contact again.
Tell you what, he shot him out of a cannon, didn't he? Alexander slow getting up, saying, not only did I get the bruise, I really got the bruise.
And so his second foul, as he was slow to get up, and they'll say it was on the floor.
He hit him so earlier, he hadn't got into shooting mode.
And so Golly has the ball.
And Alexander in his mind's thinking, get the number of that truck.
There goes Edwards again. Layup good as he went around Alexander for 2.
Gives him 15 points on the game. Makes it a 2-point affair once again.
39-37. Redbirds turn up the D. They break the press, though. Inside, it's Alexander. Reverse layup. Good.
Once again, he just hanging around on that baseline, waiting for the little diagonal pass, the reverse layup. Good for his 6th point of the quarter, 19th of the game.
Caldwell back the other way with a 3 for the Redbirds.
Not only did that give the Redbirds 3 points, but it sure energized this crowd. Let's see if we can keep it up.
41-40, 3:55 to go. It's a 1-point game now. Parker Allen hands the ball off. Out to Ethan Hunt it goes. Chatham going to take the air out of the ball again. Timeout, Chatham. Friday night in the game against Lincoln, I think the game ended up in the 30s. You know Chatham Glenwood likes those games in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and right now it's 41-40.
Well, especially when you limit possessions. If you have a guy like Alexander who just hangs around the front of the rim, most of his points tonight have been putbacks where he's gotten an offensive rebound and put it back in, and as a result, they have the slim 1-point lead.
3:40 to go in the ball game, or in regulation. We'll see. We had double overtime Monday night at this Alton Regional when Granite City beat Collinsville. Then last night it was Quincy blowing out Granite City at the end of the ball game as they won it big. And Granite City, Collinsville gone, Edwardsville still alive. They won last night in East St. Louis.
And you wonder, of course, how much did that overtime tussle on Monday night affect the Granite City Warriors coming back to face a very good Quincy team.
Tonight, a battle between Alton and Chatham Glenwood. 3:40 to go in the ball game, 4th quarter. Latham, Trimble, Smith, Caldwell, and Golly. Edwards going to take a breather, and a big 3 by Caldwell a moment ago. He's got 2 threes. The Redbirds only with 3 threes overall. Here's Hunt with the ball. Backdoor steal. Latham has it. Marcus Latham all the way down, and traveling called as he was bumped. And I thought a foul was coming, but it's a turnover.
Well, the defender did a good job there as he sliced in front of him, knew that there was no way he was going to be able to stay with him, and he got the call. Some would call that a 50-50 call. I might not be one of those.
And the crowd getting into it now as they boo the officials. A turnover on the Redbirds, traveling. On a break there by Latham. It was basically about a 2-on-2 break.
Yeah, down at the other end, Latham really read that play. A double screen for Alexander on this side, a backdoor cut on the other side. Latham read it, and that's how come he got that pick.
3:10 to go. Here's Hunt with the basketball as they bring it outside again and kill some more time. 3 minutes left in the game. Hunt tipped out by Trimble, tipped out of bounds, and Glenwood will throw it back in.
Trimble with some very quick hands there. Just happened to be too close to the sideline. Didn't have enough real estate to reel it in.
Titans led by 2 at halftime. They led by 4 coming into this 4th quarter. It's 41-40 right now. 1-point lead for the Titans. Alexander going down. One official called a charge. The other calls a block. The official underneath called a charge. He was pointing the other way.
Yeah, but he wasn't as vehement as the one outside. The one outside was right in front of the Glenwood coach, and so the call goes against the Redbirds.
How about that? Caldwell will be charged with his 2nd foul. And Glenwood will throw it in and to midcourt. Ethan Hunt, 2:45 to go in the game. Hunt on the drive, kicks it out to Ballman now. Ballman with 2:35 left. Driving on Caldwell, gives it to Hunt, 2:30 left in the game. Glenwood with the lead and the ball, 41-40. Alexander spinning, traveling, called, and they got that call right as he spun in the lane there.
Well, at least 2 out of the 3 got it right. The one guy who was standing out here in front of the play, he never made any kind of signal.
Well, here we go again. It's Alton ball, 2:23 left.
If they can pick up a bucket here and get the lead, you'll be able to hear the crowd. Guys, there's no sense of waiting on that ball. Go ahead and pick it up. Plenty of time.
Maurice Edwards into the game, back into the game, and he brings it up the floor, hands it to Trimble, now to Latham, gives it to Caldwell. Back to Edwards. Latham now. Trimble to Edwards again. Maurice Edwards going to drive into the lane, stops and pops and hits it. A blocking foul is called on Alexander, but I don't think they're going to give him the bucket.
Now, I don't know how they can't give him the bucket. It seems like they'd have to. In any event, it's going to send him to the line because it's going to be a 1-and-1. But you talk about some hitting there. That's some harder hitting than I've seen in a lot of football games last fall.
And Alexander is falling all over the place on defense as he picks up another blocking foul.
Well, right now, he may be just a little bit groggy.
Edwards at the line in a 41-40 ball game. Edwards up, missed it, rebound loose, knocked out by Chatham Glenwood. It's Alton ball on the missed free throw.
Yeah, and that was a key call when they called that foul on the floor because the two guys bumped and then straight up went the shot that went in. The Redbirds got denied those 2 points and the missed free throw. Fortunately, they get the ball back, but at the 2:04 mark, that could have been a turning point.
41-40, the Titans still hanging on to a 1-point lead. Marcus Latham, top of the key. Redbirds try to work it around and be patient here. We'll see. Trimble driving, gives it to Edwards, and he is fouled. No, they call a jump. Alexander hanging on the arm of Edwards, and the arrow goes to Alton.
I guess his arm and the basketball look very similar. I don't know.
1:49 to go in the game. Redbirds ball, still down by 1. Here's Maurice Edwards. On the elbow, he'll back it up, he'll drive, give to Trimble, now to Latham. Latham into the lane, finger roll short, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, out of bounds. Alton ball on the inline as they hustle for the loose ball.
Well, that ball looked like a greased pig. Nobody could get their hands on it. Fortunately for the Redbirds, the Titans touched it last, but that clock down to 90 seconds.
1:25 left. Alton still trailing 41-40. 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ. Alton. Trimble to Edwards with Alexander guarding him again. Edwards inside, layup, no. Rebound, loose on the floor again. And Chatham out of bounds again on the sideline. Alton ball.
I'll tell you what, Ethan Hunt gave it the old college try there. He was doing his best to stay inbounds as he grabbed the ball and was trying to head down the sideline. Redbirds get yet another break. Brent, sooner or later they have to take advantage of these.
And they just cannot convert and still trail with 1:07 to go. It's 41-40. The Titans still have the lead. The Redbirds would like a timeout. Wow.
I'll tell you what, you can't fault the effort of either one of these two teams. They're laying it on the line and literally laying it on the floor here in the last couple of minutes.
Yes, they are. Alton a record of 13-10 on the year. Chatham 18-10 on the year, and the Redbirds just trying to get any kind of points here, any kind of bucket here.
But you notice every time the Redbirds try to go into the paint, it is closed down, it is clogged up big time. I'm afraid it's going to take a perimeter shot to bust this one open.
15 for Edwards in the game, 5 for Latham, 8 for Caldwell, 4 for Harris, 4 for Trimble. We haven't seen Harris back in the game, remember. Here's Latham with it. 1 minute to go in the game now. Latham will drive. He'll stop and pop, and he hits it. Left wing, jumper, good.
First bucket of the second half for Latham gives him 7, gives the Redbirds a lead.
And a foul in the backcourt is going to be called, and it's on Marcus Latham, I believe. It's his first lead in a long time for Alton, 42-41.
That was the 16th foul, so there'll be no free throws. Both teams in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way.
Here we go, 47 seconds left. Chatham will call a timeout in the front court with 42.6 to go. Timeout Titans, they'll take a 30.
And Jordan Golly has got to be the big man on campus right now because he's going to be assigned to try to shut down Joel Alexander. And you got to remember, you can't just stop him on the drive. You got to stop him on the offensive boards.
Well, they changed it looks like to a 60. We'll take a break here from Alton High School. Redbirds lead 42-41 on the Latham bucket a moment ago. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
42.6 seconds left. Fourth quarter, we have a 1-point game. Titans led for a while, 41-40. The Redbirds finally got the bucket they were looking for and now lead it 42-41, but it's Titans ball.
Well, all night long we've been talking about how the Redbirds need a stop, but never more so than right now.
Here we go with 42 seconds left. And Ethan Hunt into the front court. Gives to Alexander, back to Hunt, guarded by Trimble. Here's Parker Allen, finger roll, good, 30 seconds left. Chatham Glenwood takes the lead back.
Well executed offense, a double pick on the free throw line, sent him open down the lane.
Edwards kicks to the corner, Caldwell three, in and out, no good, rebound, Alton with a foul.
Well, he had a good look over there on the corner, but just could not get the shot to drop, and now they'll walk the other end for a couple of free throws, or at least a 1-and-1.
43-42, the Titans with a lead as they hit the shot with 30 seconds left that gave them the lead, and now the Redbirds in jeopardy of falling down by more than one. Could be a 2 or 3 point game before they get the ball back.
Well, Matt Ballman, a 6'2 sophomore, to the free throw line. He hasn't shot a free throw tonight. Had a 2 in the first quarter, a 3 in the second quarter. 5 points, a big one here.
In the air, and it rolls in with 16.6 seconds to go. It's now a 2-point lead.
In either event, it'll be a one-possession game. The only thing is, will the Redbirds need a 2 or a 3?
At Alton High tonight, it's a 3-point game. Both free throws good, and both of them rattled around and went in for Ballman.
That ball had the ability to climb as it hit the front of the iron and then climbed over the edge and kissed the backboard and dropped on through. You know Lady Luck's shining on you when you can do that twice in a row.
Redbirds had not led second quarter, third quarter, well into the fourth quarter. Finally took a 42-41 lead, but the last 4 points have been scored by Chatham Glenwood. They now lead it 45-42. 3-point game, we're down to 16.6 to go.
Yeah, the Redbirds probably will go for a 3 in all likelihood, but they don't really have to. If they come down and get a quick 2 and a timeout, there's still plenty of time left with 16 seconds to go.
Timeout on the floor, and after the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. Quincy waiting on the winner of this game for a 4A regional championship Friday night in 4A basketball. It's Maurice Edwards to bring it up the floor. 16.6 to go, and Edwards picks it up near midcourt, top of the key. And he's dribbling around. He's going to drive in. Layup good. Timeout. 9.1 to go as he makes it a 1-point game.
Now, still plenty of time with 9 seconds to go for the Redbirds to try for a quick steal. If they can't get that, they have to have a quick foul. If you can, try to find somebody who can't make a free throw. And thus far for the Titans tonight, everybody that stepped to the line has made the free throws.
45-44. That bucket for Edwards gives him 17 in the game. And he found an opening in the lane again. And the Redbirds still 1 point behind with 9.1 to go. And can they get a steal, a turnover of some kind here?
Well, I think if I'm one of the coaches for the Redbirds, I'm going to go to the official and say, hey, if we don't get a quick steal, be looking for a foul, we will be fouling somebody right in front of you.
9.1 to go. And the Redbirds on defense. Chatham Glenwood with the basketball. They need to go the length of the floor, and the Redbirds will go man-to-man all over the floor, of course, with 9.1 seconds left in the game. Here we go. They get ready to throw it in, and we have a foul before they throw it in. Caldwell fouling. Ballman.
I'm not altogether opposed to that. clock doesn't run at all. Well, they say the clock does run as it's down to 9.1, but I didn't think the ball was even inbounded.
And to the line goes Ballman. And remember, he was just there. Made 2 out of 2. He's got 7 points in the game.
I don't understand this. It's going to be a 1-and-1. And Glenwood isn't putting anybody down there on the lane.
Nope.
They must have confidence he's going to make them both.
First one in the air, no good. Redbirds ball, 8 seconds to go, down by 1. 5 seconds left, now 3. Maurice Edwards puts it up and in. It's good. A floating one-hander. Maurice Edwards wins it for the Redbirds at the buzzer.
And you thought storming the court was a college event. Well, I'm telling you, it may not have been the largest student crowd here tonight, but they are all hosting Maurice Edwards up on their shoulders as he is the hero of the hour here at Alton High School. What a finish, what a game.
And the front end of the 1-and-1 goes off the back iron, and they give it to Edwards, and he goes coast to coast.
And I'm sorry, but I still can't understand why Glenwood didn't have a couple of defenders down there. Number one, they may have been able to deflect that ball back, and the Redbirds not got the rebound so easily. But number two, they may have gotten that rebound and steal the deal. But in any event, they took the gamble, putting everybody down here. Maurice Edwards, give him credit. I think he must have been watching the Warriors play the other night, because he seemed very cool, calm, and collected going down the floor, and he had no doubt about it. He was going to the hole, got the result he wanted.
He had the layup with 9 or 10 seconds left to make it a 1-point game as he drove and scored, and he did it again there on a running one-hander, left side, just outside of the lane. Maurice puts it up and in, and the Redbirds win it 46-45 at the buzzer over Chatham Glenwood, who led most of this game tonight at Alton High. Back with the postgame in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.